Subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get all notification.
Hello students, now let's start with another genetic disorder, that is sickle cell anemia. As we are discussing about autosomal recessive disorder, और इसी में अब हम next genetic disorder autosomal recessive disorder discuss करेंगे, that is sickle cell anemia. So let's start our topic. Disease is sickle cell anemia. As the name indicates us, हमें नाम से ही जैसे आइडिया मिल रहा है कि सिकल सेल है, यहाँ पे क्या सिकल सेल हो रहा है, the formation of RBCs or we can say the shape of RBCs becomes sickle shape. तो वहीं से ये नाम आ रहा है डिजीज का सिकल सेल एनीमिया. This disease is autosomal recessive disorder. It's autosomal recessive disorder. Autosomal recessive जब हम बोलते हैं means this disorder is related with autosomes. Mean here the chances of this disease is equally in male and female. दोनों ही तरीके के पर्सन में मेल हो या फीमेल हो, chances equal रहेंगे because this disease is not related with sex chromosome. It is related with autosomes. So this is autosomal recessive disorder, and this disorder was first explained by this disorder was first explained by Harrick. Harrick explained an anemia which happened due to the formation of sickle cell RBCs. तो हैरिक जो थे उन्होंने सबसे पहले इस तरीके की एनीमिया के बारे में बताया था, जो कि सिकल सेल आरबीसीज की फॉर्मेशन की वजह से होने वाली डिसऑर्डर है और डिजीज है. नाउ here we are saying that this is autosomal recessive disorder. Now let's see what happened in this disorder. What is the effects or that happened during this disorder? In this disorder, the altered form of hemoglobin is synthesized. Normally, the persons carry a normal hemoglobin which carry oxygen. But in this disease, in this sickle cell anemia, the affected person form altered hemoglobin. Means hemoglobin का जो synthesis है वो normal ना होके altered हो जाएगा. यहाँ पे changes आ जाते हैं hemoglobin की synthesis के अंदर because of the changes of a gene mutation at one point, a single point. यहाँ पे mutation की वजह से changes देखने को मिलेंगे. Now this is about the hemoglobin. In the normal condition, we can say where the changes are occurring, we are discussing in the normal individual or normal people, it carry a gene. Normal people carry gene that is HBA, that is HBA alleles. Carry genes with HBA alleles, and these alleles are responsible for the synthesis of HBA hemoglobin. That is the normal hemoglobin. In the normal condition, people carry gene that is with HBA alleles, and these genes are responsible for the formation of HBA hemoglobin. But due to the effects or due to the mutation or alteration into the genes, their individuals forms जो defects आता है वो कहाँ आता है? Individual affected with this disease, this sickle cell disease, are homozygous for HBS alleles. In the normal condition, people carry alleles that are the HBA alleles, but in the sickle cell disease, अगर individual affected होगा disease के अंदर अगर present है, this is due to the presence of HBS allele, that is the altered form, and HBS होगा. And here we have written that this is due to the homozygous HBS अगर होगा alleles, then the persons are considered as the sickle cell anemia patient or sickle cell anemic patient. Now here homozygous हमने क्यों लिखा है, इसे यहाँ देखते हैं. We have three possibilities. If the person is carrying HBA and HBA alleles, if any person carrying HB genes with two alleles that are the HBA and HBA, this condition is considered as normal condition. ये condition होगी normal condition जिसमें कोई भी effect नहीं है, कोई disease के symptoms भी नहीं है. But if the person is heterozygous, if it is carrying one HBA and another HBS alleles, one is normal and another one is sickle cell allele or affected allele, then this type of person is known as carrier of the disease. The disease is not shown here. This type of person is not the carrier of the disease, but they are considered as an affected person, as an affected individual when they carry homozygous alleles. जब homozygous alleles होंगे, that is HBS and HBS. If the person is carrying this homozygous allele for HBS and HBS, then we call it that person is sickle cell anemic, or this is the condition where we can say that anemia is caused, and that anemia is due to the formation of sickle cell RBCs. sickle cell RBCs की formation की वजह से होगा. यहाँ पे हम बात कर रहे हैं कि दिस डिजीज, ये जो अल्ट्रेशन आ रही है, ये जो जीन एलील्स में चेंजेस आ रहे हैं, these changes happens due to the mutation at a single point, single gene mutation की वजह से हो रहा है. In the normal situation, अगर हम normal genes देखते हैं on the DNA, in the normal condition, DNA contain the sequence that is CTC. Normally, DNA contains sequence CTC, and this CTC when it gets transcribed, जब भी यहाँ पे transcription होगा, DNA do transcription के through it transfer its information to the mRNA. DNA अपनी information mRNA को transfer करेगा through the transcription, and from this information that mRNA that is formed by the DNA is form the protein by the process of translation. तो ये sequence होता है DNA से बन रहा है mRNA, and then mRNA will form the protein. This is the normal process, normal steps that are followed. DNA से mRNA, then protein. This process is known as transcription, and this process is known as translation. So here, when this DNA gets transcribed into the mRNA, the mRNA sequence is, mRNA जो sequence यहाँ पे होगा, that is C. In place of C, it will carry G in mRNA, G. In place of T, here the A will come, and in place of C, the G will come. So in the mRNA sequence, the sequence is GAG. GAG will be the sequence in mRNA, and this GAG will call for the glutamic acid. This GAG will code for the glutamic acid. But due to the single point mutation, this T gets changed. यहाँ पे T के अंदर change आ जाएगा, and it will become CAC. When this CAC is formed, when it gets transcribed into the DNA, this CAC gets transcribed, and this transcription, it contains the sequence that is GUG. In place of C, G will come into the mRNA. In place of A, it will contain uracil, and then in place of C, mRNA will contain G. So the sequence that will present, or the codon that will be found into the mRNA will be GUG. This GUG is now synthesized, or it will code for the amino acid that is valine. And this happens at the sixth position of amino acid. This is the glutamic acid. It is forming at the sixth position into the beta chain of hemoglobin. We know hemoglobin has two chains. Hemoglobin की two chains होती हैं. One is the alpha chain and another one is beta chain. And these changes are occurring at the beta chain of hemoglobin at its sixth position. Sixth position पे मिलने वाला amino acid जो कि earlier that was the glutamic acid, now it gets replaced by the valine due to this gene mutation, and this mutation causes the differences in the production of amino acid synthesis. This valine is formed now, and due to this formation of this amino acids, now this affected DNA, affected hemoglobin, it start forming crystals. यहाँ पे affected hemoglobin के अंदर crystal formation start हो जाएगी. It will start forming crystal. It forms crystal. This affected hemoglobin that is carrying HBS allele. Due to this mutation, it will carry HBS allele. They will create crystals. Crystal formation होगा, and due to this formation of these crystals, the RBCs get sticked. RBCs जो होंगी वो आपस में stick हो जाएंगी. अब RBC की sticking हो रही है, then RBCs are not able to carry oxygen properly. यहाँ पे इनकी oxygen carrying capacity जो होगी वो decrease हो जाएगी. So they will carry low amount of oxygen. oxygen carrying capacity low हो जाएगी and they will carry low amount of oxygen, and due to this low retention of oxygen, now shape of RBCs get changed, they will become sickle cell. तो इस वजह से यहाँ पे RBCs जो है वो sickle cell RBCs बन जाती हैं. So this is about sickle cell anemia. It is an autosomal recessive disorder which happens due to the altered form of hemoglobin, and जो alteration यहाँ पे आ रही है वो कहाँ आ रही है? It is happening onto the beta chain at the sixth position. Beta chain की sixth position पे alteration आ रही है, changes आ रहे हैं, and due to this alteration, the hemoglobin, which is the normal hemoglobin HbA, which is caused by, that is controlled by the alleles HbA alleles are controlling the formation of this normal hemoglobin A. It's now replaced by the defective hemoglobin, that is the HbS, and the gene are the HbS alleles. And due to this type of defective hemoglobin formation, the RBCs get stick together, their oxygen carrying capacity will become low, and due to this, the shape of RBCs gets changed by from their normal shape, that is the biconcave shape, they will become the sickle shape. So sickle shape, sickle you know that is the daranti जो घास काटने का tool होता है, that is the sickle, and their shape become like a sickle, and this, that's why this disease is known as sickle cell anemia, and this happens due to this type of gene mutation. ये हो गया gene mutation जिसकी वजह से ये disease cause हो रही है. Now let's see the inheritance of this disease. We are saying that this disease happens when the individual is homozygous for this gene, but the heterozygous individuals are the carrier of this disease and they pass this disease to their offspring. So let's see their inheritance by making a Punnett square. Let's see this a process between two heterozygous individuals. So we have two heterozygous individuals which are carrying one HbA allele and another is HbS allele. When this individual is crossed with this similar heterozygous individual, HbA and HbS carrying individual. In the heterozygous condition, the person is not showing any symptoms. यहाँ पे किसी तरीके के sickle cell anemia के symptoms show नहीं होते. It's just there are some changes that we will discuss. This heterozygous, when they are crossed together, then the offspring which will be formed. Let's see what are the chances of the formation of offspring in this case. It will form two types of alleles, that is HbA and HbS. Similarly, HbA and HbS will be formed here. The offspring which are formed by crossing of these two gametes, that is HbA and HbA. Here, the offspring that will be formed, that is HbA and HbS. Here, HbA and HbS, and here HbS and HbS. This individual, that is HbA, this will be the normal individual. ये होगा normal because they are carrying normal Hb controlling gene, hemoglobin synthesis gene. That person is the normal. But these two individuals which are carrying heterozygous genes, जहाँ पे heterozygous alleles present, heterozygous gene present है, one is the normal and another is sickle cell gene. Then these type of individuals are behaving like a carrier of the disease. They will transmit these genes to their progeny. These are the carriers. The carrier का काम करेगा. It will be also carrier. And this last one, that carrying HbS and HbS alleles, this homozygous recessive condition, it causes sickle cell disease, and the individual which are having these alleles, they are the patient of sickle cell anemia. These genes will cause sickle cell anemia. They are affected by the disease sickle cell anemia. This is about the transmission of inheritance of this disease sickle cell anemia. Now we already discussed in our previous videos that in nature there are some advantages are given to the individual which are facing some type of genetic disorder. तो genetic disorders वाले person को nature ने कुछ यहाँ पे advantages दी हैं. Like these individuals which have sickle cell RBCs, they are resistant to malaria. ये बात हमने पहले भी की थी, but एक बार फिर से हम देखते हैं. यहाँ पे RBCs जो कि sickle cell हो जाती हैं, उस तरीके की RBC के अंदर मलेरिया पैरासाइट, that is the plasmodium, it's not able to survive. वो अपनी पूरा लाइफ साइकिल जो है उस तरीके की RBCs के अंदर कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाता. So the person which are carrying this type of genes, that sickle cell genes or sickle cell RBCs जहाँ पे present है, they are resistant to malaria. उन्हें मलेरिया से नेचर ने एक रेजिस्टेंस पावर दी है. इस केस में अगर हम देखें, the person who is carrying HbA and HbA genes, this is not resistant to malaria because यहाँ पे कोई भी sickle cell RBC नहीं है. These persons are normal. They are not resistant for malaria. But these two types of individuals which are carrying heterozygous condition, they are also not resistant to malaria. There are the 50% chances. Some RBCs get affected by the Plasmodium, but some RBCs which are the sickle cell RBCs, they are not get affected by the malaria. But these individuals which are carrying the homozygous alleles of the HbS of the sickle cell alleles, then these type of individuals are completely resistant for the malaria because the Plasmodium is not able to invade this type of RBCs. So they are giving advantages by the nature to survive from the malaria. यहाँ पे मलेरिया या तो इनके अंदर होता नहीं है या फिर मलेरिया की वजह से इनकी डेथ नहीं होती है. This is the advantage. So here we discuss about the disease that is sickle cell anemia. Now we'll discuss about the another autosomal recessive disorder which is thalassemia.